Thinking about different students and their passions and how this could be a place where I'd want to bring those students and introduce them to the opportunities that exist for them in places, a 3-year degree program, which is less expensive than a 4-year degree would be in the US, and would give them an international experience in an environment that would be different than what they're going to experience in the US.
I believe the biggest difference between the UK and the US that I've noticed is that, especially as a student, if you come there and stuff to the UK, you're going to become part of their family, and they get to know their instructors. I mean, some of the UK ones that we've been to, the faculty hang out in the cafeteria right where the students are. Well, that doesn't happen on the US campuses for the most part.
Tour in general, the organization has been amazing. I like the pace. It was extremely well organized. The fact that we were able to meet with all the admissions people outside of the university, give us a little more relaxed environment to have better conversations was amazing. The pace as far as the activities outside was right on because it gave us the opportunity to really experience the places that we were visiting. So I am extremely happy about the experience overall.
It's a different style of education where the US, they're not going to be getting those internships and those research opportunities until they're maybe late junior year, senior year at the most, or maybe master work, where here the students are getting them from the second year on. I think any student from the US could fit in here really well as long as they're willing to take a chance on themselves.
I do definitely recommend that college counselors do come on this type of activity because it gives them a better idea of who's the best fit for each university and what they want to engage in. These experiences help me as a counselor to really determine who is the student that will take advantage of the resources that each one of these institutions offers.
One of the things that my visits to universities in the UK, and particularly this one, have really disabused me of is the fact that there's no student life comparison to US universities. I think that's absolutely false.
The cost, return on investment, par none, much better than the US. Most of these universities are a third of the cost of many of the universities that would compete in the different fields.
As a counselor, going back to my students and talking to them about what UK school education is like, I now have a feel for what it is. They may not be able to get over to see the campuses, but I can tell them and explain to them what it looks like. I can give them that in-depth, and it has enlightened me about what qualifications are needed and everything. So I think it's going to be a lot easier to help them understand the differences between the US schools and the ones over here. And the big part is help parents relax a little bit of sending their kids that far away.
The organization of the tour by Jackie Christopher is one of the best that I have had the pleasure of experiencing. Everything went out without a glitch. Transportation was right on cue. Everything, the hotels, the meals, everything was just so easy. I don't think I have ever been in a tour where logistics have worked like clockwork, and this did. So this is definitely an experience that I would recommend for anybody that has the opportunity to do so. So great job, Jackie.
The communications coming from Jackie was just unbelievable to start with, and filling in all the blanks of all the different things we had to do and offering assistance, and then setting up the group chat where we could start talking amongst ourselves how we're going to do certain travel plans, and everything was just great.
Jackie understands the US market and the US high schools and what we need to know. And so there weren't any things that were overlooked. It was easy, the communication was great. The size of the group was perfect. There were enough, but not too many, but ones I know that I can, call up and say, hey, what do you think about this? Or, hey, I've got 15 students that want to go. Do you have a group of students, and can we partner on maybe a student tour? I've never thought that coming out of another university tour here, but I really see that as a possibility. Of all the tours I've done, I mean, and there are many great ones out there, if you have the opportunity to do a UK tour with Jackie and the UK study expert, I would highly recommend it, and I hope to see you on that tour myself.